Joule heating, also known as ohmic heating, is used to directly heat water with electric current. Joule heating, also known as ohmic heating, is used to directly heat water and electric current. Joule heating is sometimes also referred to as ohmic heating or electric resistance heating. It refers to the method of heating electrolyte filled water by exposing it directly or to electrical current. In this art, in this video, we'll discuss the significance of the method of water heating and how it is achieved. A brief history of water heating devices. The necessity for hot water and its original general availability is something often taken for granted, especially when one stops to about think about heating technology and its history. Hot water from the tap is one example, was luxury unavailable to the general public until the late 19th century. The earliest implements included simple open fire kettles and pressurized steam boilers outside of the home. These devices also satisfied the requirement for numerous industrial applications, scientific process and service industries as material technology improved and the miniaturization of electric become commonplace. Additional hot water appliances made their way into the market. Hot beverage machines, dishwasher, cloth waters, and floor heating systems come to mind. Today, hot water has become entirely commoditized and pervasive in our everyday lives. Amazingly, the core technology to generate it has evolved very little. Heat wire resistive heating elements. The energy source to heat water can be divided into two categories: electricity and fossil fuels. The fossil fuel category relies on burner and heat exchanger to directly heat transfer the heat from combustion into water. In electrical category, water is also heated directly by cooling a resistive device that is dissipating power in the form of heat. These resistive heating elements are typically constructed from a special alloy of wire, nichrome wrapped in a stainless steel tube and filled with magnesium oxide powder. The resistance of the wire usually a handful of ohms, causing it to get extremely hot when a current is passed through it. This wire is electrically insulated by the magnesium oxide powder and heat transfer through the powder to outermost jacket of metal, which is the contact with the water to be heated. Calculating the temperature rise of water, the specific heat of water is physically constant that dictates 4.186 joules of energy are required to heat 1 cubic centimeter of water by 1 degree Celsius. Knowing the resistance of the heating element, one can calculate the dissipated power and calculate how much time it will take to heat up certain volume of water. In flowing water, the time component of the water exposure to heat is determined by the flow rate. In the deviation below, the final equation will tell you the temperature rise of falling rate water for given heating power applied it to. In the aforementioned water heating discussion, the mechanism of heating water is fundamentally the same. At heat source, either electrical heating element or gas burner gets extremely hot relative to the final desired water temperature, and this heat energy transferred to the water. Instead, interestingly, another paradigm of heat water exists and it's working in a completely different way. Joule heating or ohmic heating occur when water is resistive component. Joule heating often referred to a ohmic heating water using electricity by passing electrical current directly through the water. No heating elements are used, and in fact, the equivalent electrical circuit would depict the water itself as a resistive component. So pure water is terrible electrical conductor. Luckily, all of the water we interact with on daily basis has dissolved salts in it, making it an electrolyte. The dissolved salt take the form of ions in the water and allow the water to support the conduction of electrical current. It is very important to remember that electrical current is not like the typical conduction of electrons through a metal wire. It is based on transport of ions. It is a remarkable complex chemical process. The critical parameter that determines the amount of conduction and in turn the effective electric resistance of the water are the conductive electrolyte and the amount of electrolyte opposed to the electrical potential. To make the problem simple, assume the voltage potential is applied to the water using electrodes in the shape of flat plates. The effective resistance of the solution is stored for the This is distance between two plates divided by the surface area of the plates, further divided by conductivity of electrolyte.